All right. This is the first match of the U.S. Open straight pool. Coming from Pool Table Magic in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Brought to you by Pool Table Magic and CSI, CueSports International. In addition to Tiger Sports, Q-Sticks and OBQs, Aramith balls and Simonis cloth. We've got Dennis Orcollo from the Philippines playing Jeff Mosimann, and Jeff won the leg. This is a round robin. There's 20 players. There's 4 groups of 5 players. 3 of the players advance to the next round. Round robin format. 125 points. So each person will play 4 games minimum. And I think everybody knows who Dennis is. I think he finally won a world championship in 10 ball or something, but he's obviously one of the dominant players. I think Fargo rating, he's like an 818, Shane's an 822, and Wu Chai Ching, or however you pronounce it, is like an 831 or something. That's the 3 highest players in the world. Always a threat. And these guys really don't know straight pool. I mean, but they learn fast. It's just pocketing balls. I remember Efren, the first time I saw him playing a straight pool tournament, he banks the first shot and runs 140 something. And he didn't hardly even know the rules. So. Since Jeff did win the lag, it's his option to break or have the other person break, and he told Dennis to break. Has to drive 2 object balls to the rail. The idea is to thin the one, go 2 rails, put the cue ball up near the piece of chalk at the other end of the table on the corner. Let's see how he does. Respectable. After contact, a ball must hit the rail or go into a pocket every shot, or it's a foul. There's various penalties, 3 consecutive fouls, loss of 15 points, re-rack. There's a couple of instances. Tables are a little soft. The pockets are generous. But the tables are a little slow because of the humidity and that kind of thing. So it's an interesting combination, but I would expect that the players will play relatively aggressive because of the pocket size. Jeff is in trouble. I'm joined in the booth by Bob Coates. He's going to do a little more commentating with us, which I hope he knows more about straight pool than I do.
Well, just a little, maybe. I don't know, probably not.
No, probably. I only play 8 ball because I haven't learned how to count to 9 yet, so it's...
Okay, well, these are two very strong players here. So
See, I'm not familiar with Jeff, but he made some errors. Made one interesting safe that I really thought he was playing safe. Originally, I thought he was going for the ball, but it was interesting and quite well controlled. But he gave Dennis some air, and that's a dangerous thing to do.
Dennis is incredibly powerful.
Yes.
I saw him last summer run 150 or so, and he walked away from the table like he, just made two balls and missed. Yeah. Didn't even, like nothing to him. Yeah.
This is a race to 125, the round robin stages.
I was watching Dennis warm up, and his position play sometimes is just impeccable. Just puts the ball right where he wants it. Very rarely is he in a hard spot.
Yeah, I expect to see some high runs. I mentioned that right before you got down because the pockets are a little generous. Table's a little soft. The only tendency is everybody's had a tendency to under-hit the ball the whole tournament. That's got one pocket. They're coming short on the break and this kind of stuff. But
well, he's going to have to. He's got 3 balls on rails that he has to deal with.
Yes.
He can play the 2 down to the 12 or pull it back. Looks like I can't tell where he's hitting it.
Yeah, he's supposed to go down. Yeah, he's a little too straight.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not where he wanted.
I think he can juice it out.
Yeah, but it's not the same if he was 6 inches closer to the other end.
Draw it out. Yeah.
Oh, the English came off strong off the rail, yeah.
A little bit better for you?
Yeah. Looks like he's playing the 6-7. Oh, no, 6-4-7.
Yeah. Yeah, he could put the cue ball in the rack even.
No, he's not going to want to do that, I don't think. No. He's just going to pull it back to about where it is, a little short of where it is probably. Oh, no, same angle.
That's interesting that he just wanted a little more distance.
Well, if he's where he is now, he's not stretching to hit the break shot.
Correct.
And he can get a full follow-through on the stroke.
Yeah.
Once you get him by the 3rd diamond up from the foot rail, when you're inside that diamond and you're not 6'4", you're kind of stretched out on your stroke.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's why he came there. Looks like he's got to play the 10. He's going to play the 10. 1 in the side. It doesn't lead to as much. Oh, he got them. Very nice. Probably play the 13 and then clean up the ball. The balls on the bottom of the table.
He's okay, but
might be shooting the combination.
I think so. I mean, it's lined up fairly well. And these guys shoot the combinations so well.
Like they're not combinations.
Yeah, like they're not combinations. See, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. At this point, unless he bumps a ball, looks like the deuce is going to be the break ball. He's checking it right now. Yeah, he'll go 5-4, 7, 7-3 probably. play the 6 ball now and bump the 11 ball back.
He's got a couple options, I think.
Yeah. Ooh. Almost got sloppy.
That's the problem, too. They can make you relax too much.
The new felt might have helped him on that.
Yeah, he got fortunate on that one.
Yeah, the 3 is going to be the key ball. I take it back, the 7.
Just go into the rail. And he likes it
softly
long, so
out,
he's probably going to go right back out where he was
right
last
to the middle
time.
of the table. Center between the pockets. Yeah.
See, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
It's such a simple game. Any ball in any pocket.
The 2 ball's a little bit high.
I think so, too.
Which would have meant a little more to the center, would have made this a lot easier for him.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to come right across the face of the 11 and the 7.
Looks like he's cueing low.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh, and look at
And he
Whitey.
scratched the side, I was going to comment that I've seen
I
many
don't like
players.
that. I thought he was going to try and go into the 11, but I saw him using a little bit of draw, and I'm thinking.
Well, going across the 2 front balls is really, I think, preferable. If you go full into the 11, you're going into the mass of the entire stack. That's a rare miss for somebody like Dennis on a shot like that.
It's funny. Straight pools, he'd make that shot all the time in 9 ball. Something that's just like, yeah.
I think he would have liked to come up higher and been shooting the 5 now instead of the 10. Oh, he could see it. I didn't think he could see it.
Yeah.
Consideration here could be the 8 in the corner, which would create an angle for him playing the 10 ball and into the bottom, off the rail into the 13. Open them up a little bit more.
Keep in mind this is all ball fouls, so you're going to see a little
that's
gentle.
Right. Yeah.
We gave real consideration to going to all ball fouls. Nice speed.
Perfect spot.
Yeah, going all ball fouls on the 1 pocket. Just because I think they're finer games than the rotational games, and it's.
Well, straight pulls should be all fouls for sure.
Yeah. Well, is he going to go the combination
choices.
or the 11? Yeah. Now he's going to 13. The combo.
And 15 ball cooperated.
Yeah.
A lot of times players get up to a shot like that and they just bang it and without really thinking about what they're going to have.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And he played it he knew he had a shot no matter what he got on this. I hope my voice holds out to do this with you.
I have cough drops.
I might take you up on that soon.
Yeah, he gets behind those balls and you just start picking them off here a little bit.
Yeah, preferably, I'm sure he'd rather pick them off than just slam it, slam into it and rescatter them.
Nudge this one here. He's got a little bit of an angle. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Just slide
Maybe
into it and
just
draw it
bump
back.
this in.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe he likes that combination.
He must. He played for it. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's,
yeah.
he's made things a little difficult for himself. if he can keep the cue ball on the backside of this wall.
He might be playing for the combination here. It looks like he's getting ready to hit hard stroke. Yeah. Oh, okay. He went back and
Now
forth.
he came back over to get behind the wall, mini wall. It's only 3 balls wide, but
I noticed on the combination, I didn't see his mouth move or any indication that he was calling the shot. It was obvious what he was playing. But at the players' meeting, it was quite clear that you need to call those shots.
Now, I did see in the combination of the 15-13, he pointed with his cue stick.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, that one. But this...
he played a couple so far this rack. He's either got to hit him or get up near the head rail for the combination. Yeah.
Well,
pretty good spot.
If you're going to be shooting a combination, that's probably the best place to be. But, man, I don't like it.
If he were about 10 inches, 12 inches off the rail, it would be, just more lined up.
Yeah. It was on the rail. Those things, just a tough shot.
Oh, well, here you go. 6, 11 in the corner. Ideally, he leaves the cue ball right on that side rail. He's got a beautiful break shot. He's probably going to go 2 rails, side rail, head rail, and then into the opposite side. Yeah. 1, 2, and there he goes. Yeah, perfect. Stop, bang.
He's got to come back a little bit.
Yeah, well, 6 inches.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. They make it look so simple.
Well, it is for them.
Easy peasy, huh?
Oh, thank you.
We were having a discussion earlier about playing with the old clay balls and the way that the balls spread and not spread. Because when I learned to play in the 60s, that's what we were using was the clay balls and the heavy nap cloth. And when you went into the balls, they didn't explode. They kind of a couple balls would dribble out. You bring a sledgehammer to work that day.
I didn't realize it, but I guess I played on the clay balls also because I started playing actually in the 50s.
Yeah.
I used to play with an ivory cue ball.
Yep, sure.
Makes a funny sound when it hits the balls.
Well, they were funny. They were heavier. They played heavier, and they would hold English real well.
I still have the ivory cue ball.
Yeah, I have a couple of old ivory. I used to have all kinds of memorabilia. I let too much of it get away, but yeah.
My ivory ball. It isn't round anymore.
No, right.
It rolls the funniest way.
If you let it sit in a box, it'll sag over itself. You can still turn them, take them to A.E. Schmidt. Turn them. They did a couple years ago still. If they don't, Blatt probably would.
I never knew that.
No.
I'm going to look into that.
I had some turned about 6, 8, 10 years ago. They were billiard balls, not pool balls, but same thing.
I wonder how much they'd have to take off.
Not very much, normally. And it trues them out. Cost about $25 or something. I don't remember.
Well spent.
Yes. And then you can try traveling with it and get arrested because
of
all these goofy bands on ivory. That's just the craziest thing I've ever heard. I guess if we want to get political, we can talk about the presidential.
No, he just
big pops.
Okay. I guess the deuce goes.
I guess.
It doesn't look like it though. With the 4 ball, I guess that's the 4. Yeah, right in.
I would have wanted more angle on that shot, too, to go back into the pack a little bit. Because nothing really goes. He's got to nudge. Now you got to load up and hit it a little harder, and that causes balls to get spit out sometimes. Yeah.
10 in the side, maybe. One of those 2 balls, I can't really tell the color, 10 and 12.
good shot, but not. Which one was he?
I don't think it was the one he was playing.
Yeah, I would. It sounded like he hit the ball twice, if you want to know the truth. It sounded like he double hit the cue ball.
Something didn't seem right on the shot.
Yeah, it sounded like he double hit the cue ball.
He's...
Yeah. There was a funny sound. It was like a click, and that, obviously, you know what that comes from. It's like trying to steer that thing.
You know, it could be that he pocketed the ball he was playing and called the foul on himself. Yeah, he just pointed to his chest like...
Yeah. See, Dennis probably isn't even aware of how to properly score because they're just not that familiar with it. Because you take one off the total points because your rack point score has to be balanced. I mean, there's a science or an art to keeping score in straight pool with the beads and the counters. I wish we had beads, but we don't.
I love watching when Thorsten Holm and Danny Baruti play each other. Thorsten keeps track on a piece of paper using some sort of European scoring style, and Danny tortures Thorsten with it.
New math, huh?
Yeah. I mean, they're good friends, but Danny tortures him.
Yeah, Danny came all the way out here from, he won the qualifier out in California. Or I think he did. I know he came from Monterey, as did Bob Jewett.
Yeah, Danny's actually staying at my house. Yeah. Well, now we're at the hotel, but, you know, when he came in on Saturday.
Where are you going?
He's going to play the 14 ball.
Yeah, he almost went
nudge
too
the
far,
5. And the 5 or the 15 will wind up being the break ball.
Yeah.
There's the 5 out. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not much of a leave here.
No, but he was so close to that ball. It's hard to see things when you're an inch apart, you know. It's good
shot.
He's going to play the 6, I guess, is the break ball. Play behind the rack?
The 3, you mean?
Was that the 3? 3 and the 6. I'm colorblind, plus the colors just aren't, you can't quite see crisp enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go off the side rail and then down. Now down, there you go.
Wow, I got a steep angle.
That's okay. He's going to go into the corner balls on the right side. Yeah. 2 corner balls. This cough drop is helping. Thank you.
You're good.
So tell me, do you know anything about this CSI I see on their shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I created that beast. Yeah, we bought the leagues from the Billiard Congress of America in 2004 and formed an entity called CueSports International, LLC, based in Nevada.
I didn't realize that's where. Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot. We're mostly amateur, but I really enjoy the professional side. And we have the BCA Pool League, USA Pool League, the referee program. We do independent events like the U.S. Bar Table, the Jay Swanson Memorial, this event, the U.S. Open 1 Pocket. We have all the U.S. Open names except 9-ball. So we have bank pool, 8-ball, 8-ball, 10 balls, 1 pocket, and straight pool.
Tough shot coming here.
Yes.
You've got quite a bit with what you were saying, though.
Yeah.
Dennis has quite a bit right here. Yeah. Boy, strong shot.
Yeah. I always, when I see shots like that, I remember that time when Siegel ran 150 out. And his first shot was the cue ball was out of the corner. Yeah, he ran 150 out on, was it on Lassiter? He ran so many of them, but
yeah.
Balsas maybe, I don't know, but it was, his first shot was, that's back when he shot like super straight. Siegel was a monster.
Back in the 70s, I used to go to the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan.
Yeah.
and watch the straight pool championship. I wish I had known better, known pool better then, because the guys I got to see play were
and that whole
the names
era,
they're like legendary now.
That era was the era for straight pool. Yeah. Lassiter, Balsas, Crane, Siegel, Karras, Moscone,
Ray Martin, was it Machine Gun Lou Butera?
Yeah, whole
Cue Ball Kelly, I think, was a referee.
Yeah. Petey Margot and all those guys, Helen Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
There was an army of them. But again, the equipment was so much tougher back then, with basically the clay balls and the napped cloth. And
Five ball looks like it's in. Yeah, he's got to take that one. 2 rails. He'll be on it.
Yeah.
The right side. Here he goes.
He went long.
All around. Wow. Oh, look at that. Look at that come up. What a pretty shot.
Yeah.
Did it 4 rails.
Yeah. Had a lot of margin for error, though.
Yeah.
He could have been 5 feet up and still have the right angle.
Yeah. By going all around the table, he opened the position line up much better for him. I think they lost a ball.
Yeah.
Looks like they lost 2, actually.
Once Wild hangs in that corner, he got it. Yeah.
Okay.
The matches start tomorrow at 11, and there will be quite a few rounds tomorrow. 11, 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Yeah, 8 is the final round.
Yeah. And then the next day, and then we'll be to know who goes to the single elimination. The first 2 days, today and tomorrow, all round robin. Single elimination goes to 150 points.
And the championship is 200. The 5 ball looks dead.
It does.
It's going to not be dead after this shot. It didn't move. It didn't move.
Yeah. Well,
there's only that one cluster, the 10, 14, and 5, that are touching. All the other balls are open.
What's he doing? Did he see enough of the 9? It's deceiving. The camera just doesn't quite show you the...
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what he did there, unless he...
I hope he can see the 1, otherwise he's got it.
Wow.
It's tight.
Spin again. Yeah.
The 10-14 is almost, but it's not good.
And that
Into
5
the
is
side,
no longer...
No, something moved.
Yeah.
Something moved then. Something moved again.
Yeah.
Well, now he's created some separation, and the 5 is not in the rack any longer. If he can, though, I think he'd like to bump the 5 ball out a little bit more.
Well, he can do that if he gets shoots the 10 or 12 with the blue one in the pack there, which he can do right now.
Yeah, and the 14 could even bump out into break position.
Right. This is supposed to be he might even shoot the 5 next. No?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's his break ball. You're right.
Ten ball or the 8 are probably his best key balls, but you can probably play the 6 into the 8. He could even be using the 14 as the key ball now. No, he's doing it the way I originally thought.
draw it to the rail and out?
I don't think so. I think he's just going to draw it back 6, 7, 8 inches. Don't even stop it. Drawing it back, he was looking into the side pocket.
Well, I
Why
thought
risk it?
he had enough angle. I knew he could miss the side pocket. I didn't think he liked.
Well, this is
gets a little more distance, but he's right-handed.
Pretty much ideal.
Well, he doesn't get to win the 100-run bounty.
These shots, when you're leaning over like that,
it's dangerous.
Your right arm is not positioned where you're accustomed to it. Always down on the head rail there.
Now, I watched somebody today shoot that shot, and he shot it twice as hard as I would have, but he took it down the rail and brought it back up.
Thorsten does that all the time.
Yeah.
Thorsten he draws a lot of break shots into the
other end,
back to the head rail and then back up the table.
Rather than hold,
He has such an incredibly strong stroke.
Well, he's a monster playing straight pool. Well, in playing any game, but his forte, I think he knows more than almost any of the other straight pool players.
I give that one to Danny. Danny knows straight pool like it's just unbelievable. But down at Amsterdam in Manhattan, where I play mostly, you see Thorsten there, you see Mika there, Danny before he moved to the West Coast, Tony Robles.
Yeah. No,
you see such phenomenal players.
Yeah. I know Greg Hunt half decently. I've known him for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Only been to that room twice. It was the old room a couple of times. I don't get out to this side of the country very often.
Well, you should.
Why?
This is the
Just
place.
Go and see you.
This is where everything is happening. Surprised if he was going into them that he didn't hit that a little harder.
Yeah.
But he's okay. Plays this, takes the 2-ball to the side now. Then the other 2 balls are wide open. 7 goes to the side, 12 goes to the other corner. Yeah, he's in good shape. Or he may bump him right now. Combination and 10-ball into the side doesn't look like it's off very much. I guess he's going to play for the 15 next. 15, then the 13. Oh, he went for him. Okay. At this point, it looks like the 15 is his best key ball. He doesn't really have a good key ball here. Probably going to play the 6, the 10, or the 12, whichever it is at that side. And, okay, 12, then the 6. And he's going to come across for the 15 as the key ball.
Yeah.
Might go down the table and back,
We'll see how
he didn't get a good angle here to getting across the table. Yeah, that's good. Nicely
Pulled it way
done.
back, yeah. That's about, you couldn't put it in better than that, or you put it with your hand.
I was just going to say, if he had ball in hand, that's probably where he would have put it. It's very possible that Jeff has shot his last shot of this game.
Yeah, well, sure it is. I mean, another 43 balls, it's over. He ran he only ran 2 racks coming out, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. I think he got just enough to see the shot into the corner pocket here. Yeah. Got the one on the side. 7 ball to break him if that's what he wants to do. He's going to put the few balls are going to come out to the opposite side of the 7 and as break balls. There they go. Yeah.
Could have turned out a little bit better.
Yeah, the next shot is going to be a problem here.
Yeah, he might be shooting the 10 or the 12. I don't think it'll carry him off that.
It looks like it's going to hit the foot rail if he plays the kiss.
Yeah.
But that means there's enough of it to cut.
Yeah.
But it's also it's dangerous scratching even off the 5 ball.
Yep. That's what he called.
Tough shot here.
Yeah.
Boy.
Just cut her right
beautiful
in.
shot. He's looking at another not easy shot here. I guess he's got to go up the corner with a 6, which will lead him right over to the 8. You can clear the 5 out of there. It's blocking the 14. I always think that's a mistake when they do the behind the back.
Bustamante just plays like God like that. You just shake your head every time. But it's accepted. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, just that one time, and then you want to boot yourself. Why the hell did I do that? Well, this rack is over. 3, 15, 8 in the corner, 12 in the side. Stop it, and there's the 14 ball. Ooh, more angle than he wanted. He's going to come off. Wow. Seems like it was so easy, though.
Yeah.
It's so easy his way, too.
Yeah.
It's the same break shot as he had at the start of this rack, just the opposite side.
When we were setting this up, we always in these tournaments, one pocket straight pull, you don't know how much time to allot for a match. Because you don't know if it's going to be a safety battle or a dog fight or if somebody's going to run 125 and out. So this one's been going relatively fast.
Yes, very.
Been 36 minutes.
And I think it has about 20 to go.
Yeah, not even. It's 2 racks.
But, you never know with just one miss. I watched, not in a tournament match, but just some Saturday or Sunday afternoon, Steve Lipsky and Danny Berruti were playing at Amsterdam. And Danny opened with 28 and missed a break shot that I don't know how he missed it. Just one of those things. And Steve ran, I think, 144 in the game to 150. And he missed a shot that wasn't much more than shooting the 2 ball into the corner.
Yeah.
It had a little more angle, which would put him into the rack. And the game was going to be over. And he missed it. And Danny won the game.
Yeah.
He didn't run out. He didn't run out, but he...
kept control of the table.
Yeah. I think it was
Nice
3
shot.
turns. I didn't even see that one.
Came right out of the rack.
Oh,
Stack was the
I didn't see it before he hit it, though. I was busy talking, remembering what happened that night, that afternoon. Boy.
They're everywhere, and they're not touching.
Yeah,
Got
now
a couple of them on the rail. That one's going away right now.
He's got a lot of options here. 12 ball, maybe. I thought he might go forward with a little bit and make the 12 a second break shot. But Danny says to me all the time, you only need one.
Yeah, one at a time.
Looks like he got straight on here like he did earlier in the game. Now it'll come up. Yeah. Boy, he was down shooting that shot before the cue ball stopped rolling.
He's been playing really fast. Have you noticed that? He's got a real fast rhythm today.
Yeah. He doesn't spend a lot of time surveying the table. He seems to take it all in just in a glance. Okay, the one he's shooting, the one, probably the 7, the 3, the 13. There you go. And he's going to have the same break shot. And he switched. Three, 7, 15.
It'll be interesting.
He didn't make this. Yeah. He hit it natural the other way. I don't know why he made it tough, but he'll execute this.
Oh, that way.
Look at that. Oh, he didn't quite get there.
Light. Yeah, I actually thought he was going to go 2 rails behind it.
Yeah,
but
not that
a little unnatural. The 3 was probably the most natural.
When he didn't play when he switched off and played the ball that I said was going to be the key ball, it was such an easy, natural pattern. Well, he needs the balls on the table, and that's it. He needs every ball on the table. The game is over. So one thing he doesn't need to do is think about leaving a break shot.
That's true.
You know, sometimes when I'm playing, in the matches I play, if I'm in the situation, I'll intentionally take potential break balls off the table so that they're not there for my opponent. Yeah, I don't need it.
Let's see what he does here.
So I leave it for him.
Juice this one around 2 rails, or
Ooh, he missed it.
Missed the whole corner.
It's going to be an interesting save.
Freeze it on the nose.
Yeah, but that's an easy shot to answer.
Yeah. And also, if you shoot it too soft, you get any kind of roll off, you can get in trouble.
Yeah, he can play it off the 2 into the side rail and right back into the rack.
You can watch this videotape on our YouTube channel. Go to playcsipool.com and find the YouTube channel. We've got hundreds of them, and this one and all the ones from these tournaments will be up in the next probably 3 months or so. They're tremendous learning tools, and there's a lot of one pocket, a lot of straight pool, bar table. Several hundred matches are up there now, so you might check that out. Subscribe to it.
When you go to YouTube, what do you look for?
Well, you go to playcsipool.com, and you go to click on our YouTube channel or subscribe to it. It takes you right to it. And there's some great stuff. We've had some great matches. So we do the U.S. Open One Pocket every year. We missed last year, but we've been doing it since 2004. Several years were not filmed, so to speak. So we've got about 5 years worth of tape matches.
No, that's plenty. There's so much you can learn from watching.
Compare now to when 25 years ago, when the VCRs came out, there was just starting to be some educational stuff. Of course, they cost you $40 a whack. Now there's probably 1,000 hours of effort on YouTube.
That's right.
Hell, I'm even on YouTube. I played a match with Bugs years ago, 93.
It'll take a lot of courage to slam this 4-ball in. And it's needing just what's on the table.
Sometimes there's time to jump. Let's get froggy. You're in trouble. But I guess it's different attitudes.
Maybe, sometimes you say, well, it's now or never.
Yeah.
Looks like he's hitting this.
Yeah. Almost a miscue sound. There was something funny there.
Well, 4 on the side is playable, but it looks like it's a little on the
scratchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see how scratchy in a moment.
Well, that fixed that problem.
Yeah.
But he did that so it would get off the tangent line.
Mm-hmm. Probably very softly here. Yeah, he wanted to leave that 11 ball for him.
Dennis is sponsored by Bugsy Promotions out of the Philippines. He's been with them for quite a while.
Well, this could be the game right here.
It's getting close. So I have to make the announcements on who the sponsors are and everybody. Come back and see us tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, the matches do start at 11 tomorrow. Then it'll be a full day. Be 5 matches total. Oh, yeah, that's right. The one pocket finals start at 12. I got spacey there. So the one pocket finals are at 12. And that's a race to 5. And that's Corey Duell, who played amazingly well his last match, versus Alex. This will be the second time they played. Alex beat him 4-zip for 3rd and 4th place or something like that, or a little bit before. And then Corey beat Shane and Brandon Schuff. Corey played real well. He was struggling earlier. But that's going to be a great match. And then,
I'm sure, yeah.
And then don't forget our sponsors, Tiger Cues, OB Cues, Aramith balls, Simonis cloth, and obviously CueSports International and Pool Table Magic. If you ever get a chance to come to this room, which is in Windsor Locks,
yeah.
This is a nice room.
Yep, very.
It's one of the nicer rooms. It's not a big room. There's 14 tables total. There's 10 in this room, and there's 2 in some private rooms. It's clean. The bathrooms are clean. The food's great. I'm impressed. And I've known Mark for over 20 years. He's quite the knowledgeable man, the go-to guy on collectible cue sticks and tables and repairs and that kind of stuff. Needs 3, yes?
Yes, he needs what's on the table. Go up to the corner here. There you go. Well, I think Jeff has a serious problem with this game here. Yes.
Yeah. It's about time you realize that.
I'll bet you he doesn't whack this break shot.
No.
I'll be surprised if the cue ball has enough behind it that it could scratch in the corner.
Yeah.
Should it be going in that direction?
Yeah.
Very nice game.
One over, made 126.
Oh, yeah, he got a twofer. Yeah.
Well, it's not a speed record, but they sure didn't waste any time. 45 minutes.
I was just going to guess 45 minutes. Yeah. Wow.
Well, come back tomorrow. One pocket finals at noon. As soon as that is over, we'll be continuing on with the straight pool matches. We're 5 rounds tomorrow. And the straight pool final